True growth doesn't happen where it's easy, safe, or predictable. It happens when you step into the unknown, when you face your fears head on and take bold risks. Comfort zones are just that comfortable, but they can also be traps. They lull you into staying still, doing the same thing over and over, until one day you realize you've outgrown the life you're living. Taking risks isn't about being reckless, it's about having the courage to pursue something greater. It's about betting on yourself even when the odds aren't in your favor. It's about knowing that failure is a possibility, but deciding that the potential reward, the personal growth, the opportunities, the transformation is worth the leap. Think of risk as a doorway. On this side of the door, you have everything you know, your routine, your skills, your current reality. On the other side of that door lies possibility, new experiences, new challenges, and the chance to become more than you are today. But here's the thing, that door will never open unless you push it. And pushing it takes courage. When you step outside your comfort zone, you discover things about yourself you never knew. You find resilience you didn't realize you had. You develop new skills and a new perspective. Every time you take a risk, whether you succeed or fail, you grow stronger. Even failure is a teacher. It shows you what doesn't work, sharpens your focus, and builds your ability to handle adversity. History is filled with people who took risks and changed the world. From entrepreneurs launching businesses with no guarantees to artists putting their work out there despite fear of rejection, every breakthrough begins with someone saying, "I'm going to try, even if I fail." Playing it safe might keep you comfortable, but it will never make you great. Ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen if you take the risk? Now, what's the best that can happen? Most of the time, the reward far outweighs the fear. You may stumble, you may even fall. But with every step, you'll gain wisdom, courage, and clarity. And here's the secret: every risk you take makes the next one a little easier. So stop waiting for the perfect moment to take the leap. There's no such thing. Growth doesn't wait for permission. Take that class, make that move, speak up, start that project, or chase that dream. Because the only thing scarier than taking a risk is staying exactly where you are and never knowing what you're capable of. When you stay in your comfort zone, you might feel safe, but you're also standing still. Growth doesn't happen where it's easy. It happens where it's uncomfortable, where it's unknown, and where you might stumble. That fear you feel, it's not your enemy. It's a sign you're stepping into something bigger than yourself. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless. It means believing in a vision so deeply that you're willing to face uncertainty to achieve it. It's applying for that job you think is out of reach. It's starting that business even when the odds are stacked against you. It's speaking up when your voice shakes. Risks test your courage, but they also show you what you're capable of. Think about this. No great story ever started with, "I stayed where it was safe." The most impactful people in the world are the ones who took leaps of faith. They failed, sure, but they got back up stronger and wiser. That's the secret of risk-taking. It doesn't guarantee success, but it guarantees growth. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you're building resilience. You're proving to yourself that you can adapt, learn, and overcome. The unknown is where innovation lives, where breakthroughs happen, and where you'll find the person you're meant to be. Goals are important. They give you direction and help you measure progress, but goals alone aren't enough. Why? Because they're temporary. Once you achieve them, what's next? If your life revolves only around ticking boxes, you'll eventually feel empty, no matter how many achievements you rack up. That's where purpose comes in. Purpose is bigger than any one goal. It's the why behind everything you do. Goals can be checked off a list, but purpose is what gets you out of bed every morning. It's the fire that keeps burning even after you've reached the summit. Purpose isn't about what you achieve, it's about what you contribute, how you grow, and the legacy you leave behind. When you focus on purpose, you're not just working towards something, you're living for something. Purpose drives consistency even when the results aren't immediate. It keeps you moving forward when setbacks happen, because you're not just chasing success, you're chasing meaning. I think of it like this: goals are destinations, but purpose is the journey. Goals can be small or big, like getting a promotion, buying a house, or finishing a project, but purpose is timeless. It's about how you use your talents and time to impact the world. It's about being a source of inspiration, support, and positivity for others. When your goals are tied to a greater purpose, they become more fulfilling. You don't just succeed for yourself, you succeed for the people you love. for the causes you believe in, and for the future you want to create. Purpose makes the grind worth it. Because you're not just working to accomplish something, you're working to be something. Success is not just about how far you can go. It's about how many people you can bring with you. True greatness isn't measured by titles, wealth, or accolades. It's measured by the impact you have on the lives of others. If your journey to the top is only about you, then you're climbing the wrong mountain. When you lift others as you climb, you create a ripple effect. The knowledge you share, the encouragement you give, and the opportunities you create don't just benefit one person, they multiply. You're building a legacy, not just a resume. And let's be real, no one achieves success alone. Along your journey, someone gave you a chance, offered you advice, or believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself. Now it's your turn to do the same for someone else. Lifting others doesn't mean sacrificing your own goals, it means recognizing that success is abundant. There's room for everyone at the top. By mentoring, supporting, and uplifting those around you, you strengthen your community and create a foundation for sustainable success. It's about collaboration, not competition. And here's the thing, lifting others isn't just about grand gestures. It can be as simple as offering a word of encouragement, sharing your knowledge, or opening a door for someone who might not have the same opportunities as you did. Small acts of kindness can have a massive impact on someone's life. When you lift others, you also lift yourself. It deepens your sense of purpose and fulfillment. You'll find that helping others achieve their dreams often reignites your passion for your own. It reminds you of why you started, and it keeps you grounded in gratitude. Remember, when you climb to the top of a mountain, the view is even better when you're surrounded by others who made it there with you. Lift others as you climb, and together, you'll not only reach new heights, you'll change the landscape for everyone. That's the kind of success that truly matters. Success is a blessing, but it can also be a trap if you're not careful. The moment you let success inflate your ego or make you complacent, you stop growing. That's why humility and hunger must go hand in hand. Staying humble keeps you grounded, while staying hungry keeps you striving for greatness. Humility is your foundation. It reminds you that no matter how far you've come, there's always more to learn, always more room to grow. It's knowing that success isn't just about your talent, it's about the people who supported you, the opportunities you were given, and the lessons you learned along the way. Humility keeps you open to feedback and new ideas. It keeps you approachable, relatable, and connected to others. But humility alone isn't enough. You also need hunger. Hunger is your drive, your fire, your refusal to settle. It's the part of you that says, what's next? Hunger doesn't mean being dissatisfied, it means being ambitious. It means always seeking the next challenge, the next opportunity to test your limits and grow. Hunger is what keeps you moving forward when others stop. Now here's the secret: humility and hunger must work together. If you're humble but not hungry, you risk playing small, staying in your comfort zone, and never realizing your potential. If you're hungry but not humble, you risk arrogance and burnout. You climb the ladder only to find it's leaning against the wrong wall. The balance is what creates greatness. Stay humble enough to appreciate where you are, but hungry enough to fight for where you want to go. Remember the people who helped you, but don't stop being the person who inspires others. Celebrate your victories, but don't let them define you, let them fuel you. And here's the key: success is not a finish line. It's a stepping stone. Every time you reach a goal, use it as motivation to reach higher. Keep learning, keep hustling, and keep growing. Because the moment you stop being hungry is the moment you stop being great. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and stay driven. That's how you build a life of purpose and impact.